Hi, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, you have my August unboxings. I'm gonna start it off with two boxes from Fairy Loot. One is a special edition that I'd forgotten that I ordered. I have to stop doing that. And the other is the monthly YA, I think, for July. But then again, I always start the unboxings at the end of the previous month. So here we go. Here is the special edition. This is not the special edition that I thought it was. Oh my word, I am so excited. I completely forgot about these. Oh my word, I am so excited. I thought it was my Brandon Sanderson special editions. These are gorgeous. Oh my word. Okay, these are the Elizabeth Acevedo special edition. We have Clap When You Land and With Fire on High. These are so pretty. I mean, look at the sprayed edges here. This whole thing is just, so you've got the two main characters. This is twice a 5-star read for me. This is one of my favorite books ever. Oh, this is stunning. I love that cover. Oh my word, I am so excited. These are not the ones that I expected. Okay, and then we have the ombre, the sprayed ombre for With Fire on High. Oh, this is so good. And then you've got a similar style for the thing here. So you've got the front and the back of this one. Oh my word, I literally forgot that I ordered these. These are amazing. I love this so much. Okay, I was starting with the special editions because I thought they were the Brandon Sanderson ones, a little bit more low-key. Yeah, right. Now we've got the regular monthly. Let's see if that lives up to these. So not only do they have the packing peanuts, but they're putting it in bubble wrap and not in a bag. Interesting. So I think this is another special edition because this is the thank you for ordering from us. I don't remember what this one is. Okay, now I remember. I didn't realize that I got a special edition of this one. Okay, so this is Last Violent Call. These are, I think, short stories that go in between or around surrounding These Violent Delights duology. Wow. Oh, these are some really pretty sprayed edges there. We've got reverse dust cover art here. Oh, okay. I was just looking at the art there. And then we've got the under the dust cover here, and it is signed. I didn't realize that I got a special edition. Okay, so it's literally just 2 stories. Did not realize that. Okay, so there we go. We are starting off August with 2 special editions. Okay, so I'm back with another unboxing. It is Broken Binding. It is the first book in the second trilogy that I've gotten from them. As a reminder, the way that the Broken Binding works is they pick backlist. So far, I think they've all been trilogies, and they will send them out one a month, and then you can skip one series per year. So far, I've been interested in both. Technically, that means I should add Broken Binding to my Is This Subscription Worth My Money? But I think because right now I have so many subscriptions, I'm going to hold off and maybe add that in for the next round. So we've got packaging, plastic wrap, the brown paper package with a bookmark. This is The Wolf of Ornyaru is the book, and I don't remember what the series name is. Oh, Chronicles of the Wolf Queen. That is a change from what it was originally when I believe it was self-published, but I don't swear, so I'm not going to say it. But this is definitely one that's been on my TBR to start. Okay, so this is a hardcover Orbit. Orbit doesn't usually do hardcovers. So we have the original illustration. I think there's some slight changes to the colorway. I haven't looked at the sprayed edges yet. Let's see it. Oh, that is phenomenal. That is so incredibly detailed. It has a ribbon bookmark. People like ribbon bookmarks. I don't. I don't cut them out of my books like I used to, but so we have Wow, that's intense artwork there. Same on the front and back. And now for the reveal of the hardcover. Every time, broken binding. That is gorgeous. Wow. It tells a full story all the way across. And just real quick, while I'm here, this is not an unboxing. This might be dangerous, but I did want to show off something that I decided to purchase because my library did not have a copy of Volume 1, and I had some rewards points on my credit card. The first omnibus volume of One Piece. So many booktubers that my fantasy tastes align with have started reading this and they really like it, so this could be dangerous. Okay, I am back with another unboxing. I have Fairy Loot and the next secret project. I'm going to open that second because it has more stuff in it. I don't know whether this is adult or YA, so we shall discover together. Okay, here is the spoiler card. This is the young adult. Try not to make a mess, but they fall out anyway. All right, so inside the bag, I'm going to get out the paper products if they have them. Okay, we have the Dear Reader letter, and then we have the book, which is Threads That Bind by Kika Hatzopoulou. I think this is Greek, some sort of Greek myth retelling. So this cover is gorgeous. And then of course, the sprayed edges, fantastic. End page art. Yes, because I think it's related to the Furies or the Muses, whoever has the strings that they cut. And then unique on that side. And then it is signed in a very difficult way to see. And then we have, I like the understated nature of that. And then I really like this reverse dust cover art. This is phenomenal. It's giving sci-fi vibes, but I didn't think that it was sci-fi. So let's take a look at this. I might actually reverse the dust cover on this one, but it's giving big sci-fi vibes. So, in the city of Atlanti, the descendants of the Greek gods live alongside mortals. So yes, it is Greek mythology related. Oh, she's descended from the Fates. That's what it is. So she can see threads, shimmering silver lines connecting every person. When a relationship is formed, a new thread appears. When a person's life thread is cut, it is their time to die. So there's, she's a witness to a murder. I really like this one because I've discovered some other trends that I tend to like. Interesting. Io is a witness to a murder, but this is no ordinary murder. Io can see that the killer's life thread is severed. They should be long dead. That sounds fascinating. I'm really intrigued by this one. All right, now we have Secret Project 3, which is coming out basically on time, which is a relief. And I'm really excited about this one because I've heard really good things about this secret project and it looks phenomenal. So first we have the character pin. So let me get that out. Okay. I should have been able to tell. This is Shalon. That makes Shalon look really good. Shalon's not necessarily my favorite character in the Stormlight Archive, but there's been so much that Sanderson has explored with that I feel for her. All right, so we have the spoiler card. There are a few more items in here. All right, so we have a sticker and, a very solid plastic bookmark that looks gorgeous. Normally, I just throw away the bookmarks, but not with that one. All right, this is just so pretty. I've already seen images of this, so I've got to take it out of the plastic. The care that went into the design of these books makes backing the Kickstarter totally worth it. And so, here we go. Secret Project 3, Yumi and the Night Painter. This is Cosmere related. I've heard really good things about this one. There's the spine, and there's the back. A person is more than their experiences stacked up like stones. Our best moments are the foundations we use to reach for the sky. Oh, I love that quote. Okay, so we've got end page art. Oh, that is gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find an early illustration. See, most books are not gonna give you things like that color early on in there. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. That's a copy of this cover image here. So we've got more color in this book. It is decked out. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Just look at that. I have no idea what any of this means because I haven't read this yet, but it's pretty high up on my list, even though I have so many books to read and I have to go back to work. If only I could just make a living off reading books. That would be fun. Okay, we have another unboxing. It is Caffeine and Legends. I always love the design on the tape. It's different every time, and I don't know how that's possible, but I'm excited about this one because I could always use more coffee. So we have the spoiler card. It's got information on it, and as always, they have a drink recipe on the back. I don't ever use the drink recipe, but that's okay. Oh, I was just wanting a snack. We have a snack in here. Salted caramel pretzel twists. That's really cool. And we've got the coffee, which looks phenomenal. I really like this packaging. We have a little pouch here, but it is empty, so I'm assuming that whatever was in here fell out. Yes, it did fall out. It is a coin of some sort. Let me open that up. I'm reminded of something, but I can't remember what. It says, "While I breathe, I hope, Dom Spiro Sparrow." So we have this design on this side, and then this design on this side. I'm gonna have to look at the spoiler card. It's obviously sea related. Apparently it's inspired by the book. I was thinking maybe Fable and Namesake, but oh well. So we have it packaged here. It feels like a paperback. Yes, it is a paperback, and starting yet another series. It is Darkwater Daughter. Mary Firth is a storm singer, a woman whose voice can still hurricanes and shatter armadas. Faced with servitude to pirate lord Sylvanus Lear, Mary offers her skills to his arch rival in exchange for protection and helping her send Lear to a watery grave. Sounds intriguing. Okay, so normally in the unboxing video, I do just my book box, my subscriptions. However, I realized that on the rare occasion that I purchase books, I wasn't featuring them at all because I don't do a separate haul. So I'm going to start including those as well. It shouldn't happen every month, but it will happen this month because I realized that 2 of my 23 and 23 books somehow I thought I owned, but I don't. And then I have another project coming up for next year that I'm going to talk about when I open that package. So, Thrift Books package number 1. These look, and I'm not going to show you the front because it has my address on it. These look like they would be easy to open, but they never are. Okay, so the first of those 23 and 23 books is An Enchantment of Ravens. This is a lot shorter than I expected, so that's a plus. The other one is in an easier to open package, and that book is Dragon Pearl by Yoon-Ha Lee. This actually also helps me with this next project. So I got some money from my grandpa for my birthday, and I decided to spend it on books. Surprise, surprise. So I mentioned in a previous video that I got auto-approved on NetGalley for Disney Publishing Group, which includes the Rick Riordan imprint. The Rick Riordan Presents imprint. And I've been reading a lot of those books and really enjoying them. And then I discovered so many more that I hadn't realized. And so I've decided that while it's still somewhat manageable, one of my goals for next year is going to be to read all of the current books published under the Rick Riordan imprint and to keep up with that. And that is what's in this box. And that is how Dragon Pearl will help with that. So we have Winston Chu versus the Whimsies by Stacey Lee. This is one of the newer ones, hence it's in hardback. Last Fallen Star by Gracie Kim. I also want to collect all of them because I believe this is book 1 in this series, and I read the first one. Yes, so I've read this one before, but there's another one in the series, and I want to collect all of the Imprint books as well. Next we have Tiger Honor, which is actually a sequel or a companion novel to Dragon Pearl. Then we have Paula Santiago and the Forest of Nightmares. This is by Taylor K. Mejia, who I read a YA novel of hers as an ARC. Didn't quite enjoy it. I thought it was a little too weird, but I did enjoy a lot of aspects of it. So I'm interested in her take on a middle grade novel. And there are a couple in this series, so I don't know which number. Oh, this is book 2 in that series. It does say down here on the base. Okay. Okay, so next we have Paula Santiago and the River of Tears. It doesn't have a book number on it, so this must be book 1. And then we have Paula and the Soul Stealer by Lori Lee. And we have The Last Fallen Moon by Gracie Kim. This is book 2 in that series. It's a good thing. I mean, I like having the formats the same, but it's a good thing that I'm not a stickler for it because paperback, hardback. And then I think the other two, the other two are not part of the Rookie Order Imprints goal, but they will help me with another goal to read down series, to finish series that I'm in the middle of. So I will need to get the first in this series. And that was a series where I read the first book and saw really good things about it, but wasn't captured by it. And I think it was just my mood at the time, because a lot of the stuff in there really speaks to me and I really enjoy. And so I decided to go ahead and read the other 2 books in the series. This is the Aurelian Cycle trilogy. Starts with Fireborn, and then you have Flamefall and Fury Song. Okay, I am back with another unboxing. 3 unboxings, actually. I expected 1 because I got an email alert, but I got 2 more. So I am going to start with the one that doesn't actually have any books in it. This is the Cosmere box. I thought it was the Mistborn box, although Mistborn is part of the Cosmere. So I think this is just going to have general Cosmere related stuff in it. Spoiler card, not going to look at that. I'm going to look at the pin first. So I don't remember this character. I'm not as good with my Cosmere lore, but this is Kiris. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Sanderson has said that he doesn't actually care how they are pronounced. I like pins anyway. Okay, so we've got something with the Dragonsteel logo on it. It's flat. So this is what it looks like. Oh, okay, so it opens up. It looks like there are prints in here. I like that. Oh my word, I love this so much. It's location postcards. So we've got Urithiru from Stormlight Archive. Visit the atmospheric forests of hell. I believe that's from one of the short stories or part of the Cosmere that I haven't read yet. Talir, which I don't remember where that one's from. Okay, that's what I thought. This is from Warbreaker. And then we've got Luthadel from Mistborn Era 1. We've got Elantris from Elantris, obviously. And we've got Kezare, which is... I don't know where that's from. I'm not as fluent on my Cosmere lore as I need to be, but these are incredible. I love the artwork on these. Okay, so we've got another plastic baggie. Okay, so it looks like this is a luggage tag. Oh, that makes so much sense. It is a World Hopper tag. If you know, you know. That is so cool. And then you've got on the inside a place for you to put your information. That's super cool. Oh, Too bad I don't have any luggage, because when I travel, I just take my backpack. But I really like this. So we have one more item left, and it's substantial. Oh my word. It's like a purse? A bag? I don't know what I'd use it for, but it's World Hopper themed. It's like a coin purse. I don't know if you can see, but it does have the different star planets and stuff in the Cosmere on the inside of that. Maybe you'll be able to see the lining better in the larger, I guess it's like a makeup bag or lunchbox or something, because I have a hard time thinking it'd be a makeup bag. I don't think that would appeal to a lot of people. It's some sort of a bag because you've got a zipper on this side. And yes, I'll try to give a better close-up of the different star systems. And then we've got an inside bag that's clear, and then another bag part here. I really like this, but I don't know what I'd use it for, because I don't take a lot of tiny things. But let's look at the spoiler cards to see what it is. Oh, okay, so it is. It's a toiletry bag, which I guess if you travel, you can put everything inside this bag, which might be great for me. I mean, I don't have that many toiletries, but that is really cool. Okay. You travel in style. Why can't your toiletries do so as well? That's pretty cool. Okay. Then we add on here. But why stop at toiletries? Cards, dice, miniatures, crafts, you name it. If it fits, this can hold it. I like that. World Hopper tag. So that's this. And I was right. Cosmere destination postcards and the Cosmere character pin. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. So she's one of the people that studies the Cosmere, and she's a minor-ish character if I'm remembering carefully. Let me read the description. Intensely interested in how magics work throughout the Cosmere, Kiris studies catalogs and theorizes about each one. We've seen her on several planets, now she's on yours. Asterisk. As note, Earth is not part of the Cosmere. If only. I'm gonna have to find a use for this because I really like it. It feels really nice. Okay, so now let's get to the actual books. We're gonna start off with my first aardvark book in a while. This is one I'm a little bit nervous about because it's not my go-to genre and it's a stretch, and it was lower rated on Goodreads. I mean, Goodreads isn't the be-all end-all, but it's usually a fairly good judge, Fourth Wing aside. So we've got the typical bookmark. I love this. That's hilarious. Please use in lieu of a crumpled napkin or a gas station receipt. That's pretty cool. And then we have the card that has all of the books on it for the month. And then we have the book. I really like this cover. Okay. So this is How Can I Help You? So this book, okay, no one knows Margot's real name. Her colleagues and patrons at a small town public library, so she's a librarian, know only her middle-aged normalcy, congeniality, and charm. They have no reason to suspect that she is, in fact, a former nurse with a trail of premature deaths in her wake. That is, at least until Patricia, a recent graduate and failed novelist, joins the library staff. So that's not the whole thing, but it's fairly short, which bodes well for a mystery thriller, because I've heard that if it carries on too long, it doesn't work, but I really love the cover design here. That's what I'm not 100% certain on, but I'm willing to give a try. And now we have the box that I knew that was coming, Book of the Month. So in here, I was so annoyed that they did not release the books until August 1st, because I'm like, I have July 31st off, why can't you release the books? But something must have gotten like snafu mixed up, because they sort of released something and then they pulled it back, but people had captured screenshots and stuff, and so I knew that a certain book was going to be on the list. I'm like, yes, I'm going to get that one, because it's from one of my all-time favorite authors, an author who this is her adult debut, and that is Elizabeth Acevedo with Family Lore. Now, it doesn't have great ratings on Goodreads, which is unfortunate. I love her writing so much and the way that she builds characters. So I'm really excited about this. I think she leans into magical realism with this, and I'm just so excited for a new book from Elizabeth Acevedo. Then we get to the other books this month. Again, there are 4 add-ons. I thought about narrowing that down, but actually I didn't think about that at all this month, but I've thought about it in the past. But I got one of these add-ons for free for my birthday month. Now, technically my birthday month is July, but because that was also my 12th month as a member, they rolled over my birthday pick till now. Here are the books that I chose. I think 2 of them were, well, one was another August selection. Another one was one that was an add-on, a new add-on this month, and the other 2 are backlist. So the first of those is Happiness Falls by Angie Kim. I don't actually remember. Oh, okay, I do remember. This is, it's a Korean family, and there is something terrible that happens. I think the father is murdered, and the brother is the only witness, but he has a rare disorder which makes it so that he can't speak. So I'm really excited. I'm trying to branch out in my genres. This is lit fic, but there's also the mystery element of it. I'm trying to expand my palette, and this just seemed really, really intriguing, and again, great cover. So that was one of the other August picks. So I should show that on the cover itself. Again, family lore, we have August 2023, Happiness Falls, again, August 2023. This next one will not have a date on it because it is an add-on. Instead, it has the genre or category, and that is The Bookbinder, okay? A book about books. Again, I love the cover here. So if we look under the cover, we see it is historical fiction. And this one, okay. A young British woman working in a bookbindery gets a chance to pursue knowledge and love when World War I upends her life in this new novel from the best-selling author of the Dictionary of Lost Words. So she ends up getting, so there's 2 women. I don't know if only one of them is the character or if there's split perspective, but one of them is the one mentioned in the blurb, and she's able to get a job at a bookstore due to the unfortunate fact that so many men are going off to fight. And then I don't know about the other one, but I'm really intrigued. And when it comes to historical fiction, I have had enough of World War II fiction, but not nearly enough of World War I fiction. So I'm really intrigued about this one. The next 2 are backlist, and one of them is a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but I will start with the one that comes next, and that is Liberté by Caitlin Greenidge. I believe this is also historical fiction. This is an April 2021 pick. Again, I'm also trying to prioritize voices from BIPOC authors. And this is one of those. This is an unforgettable story about one young Black girl's attempt to find a place where she can be fully and only herself. Coming of age as a freeborn Black girl in Reconstruction era Brooklyn. Oh, okay. So it is inspired by the life of one of the first Black female doctors in the United States and rich with historical detail. Okay, I have forgotten that when I actually put it into my box for this month, and I'm really excited about this one. Okay, so this next one is Small Country, a novel. It is, again, also based on a true story. An extraordinary novel of power and beauty. Small Country describes an end of innocence as seen through the eyes of a child caught in the maelstrom of history. So this, I believe, is dealing with the Rwandan genocide because it does mention Burundi. Oh, okay. So he lives in Burundi, but he has a French father and a Rwandan mother. Wow. Okay. Oh, this, I think this is based on the author's life because in the bio, or maybe he co-wrote it with somebody because there's 2 people listed, but the author, Gaël Faye, it says he was born in Burundi to a French father and a Rwandan mother, and then ended up in France. So I am really intrigued by this one. It is a lot shorter than I thought it was. If I need a short read, I will definitely be pulling this one off the shelf. Okay, so technically I actually got 4 book subscription packages yesterday, but this one they always put in the mailbox and not on the front step, and so I didn't realize until later. I don't know why, because if they're already putting stuff anyway. This is my comics subscription. So we've got the initial cover, we've got the cardboard cover, and then just like usual with the kids subscription, you also have a sticker and a button, which I don't hold on to, but this one is ultra laser. And okay, they came from space. The buzzards are plundering natural resources of every world they conquer. But on Topoi, Horb and Boku, however you pronounce that, are not going to let that happen. And to protect the king of beasts who keeps the balance of the elements on the planet, they have to locate the unique and legendary power that will save them, the ultra laser. So I think that's pretty cute. Okay, I'm back with another unboxing, probably the second to last clip. I am still waiting on 2 different boxes. Coming up in the next few months, I have skipped some books because there were duplicates in my subscription. Like I skipped the August Adult Fairy Loot because I'm getting it in a different subscription. I believe the To Be Read subscription. Skipping the Illumicrate September, and I think there's one other that I'm skipping, but I'm trying to be better about reading the description, making sure I'm not duplicating books, etc. So in this unboxing, I have a regular unboxing, my Goldsboro book, and then I have a special edition unboxing. We've got the thank you card. These are well wrapped. Okay, these feel so nice. These are the next in their Words of Radiance special editions, and that is Oathbringer Part 1 and Part 2. This Part 2 is huge. So you can see why they have split them up into 2. Like, literally, I can barely get my hand around that. The feel of the hardcover is phenomenal. I really like the colorway on this. So we have a muted blue for Way of Kings, a red for a tasteful red for Words of Radiance, and now this cream color for Oathbringer. I'm excited about Rhythm of War, and then I guess they'll wait to do the special editions until the other books come out, and then we've got Gilded Edges here. So I really like these special editions. Okay, now for the regular Goldsboro with, again, plenty of packaging. Okay, so this looks really pretty. I'm going to take the library covering off of this. So this next one, this book in this edition, this book box, I was a little nervous about because I think it's a little bit fantasy romance, but most of the synopsis did not talk about that. So I went ahead and got it. So this month's book is The House of Marion. Not necessarily my choice of a cover, but we've got these gorgeous sprayed edges. That's just phenomenal. We have really pretty end pages. My guess is that this is the logo of that house. And then the piece de resistance. I think this is the first time Goldsboro has done this. They have the printed on smooth touch cover. Now I remember how I said I didn't like this cover all that much. I might just get rid of that because we've got it on the spine and we've got this beautiful cover here. I'm excited about this. So this main character has a dark magic where the punishment is death, and she's trying to keep it secret, and there's only one place that can help her keep it secret, which is this magical training school run by her grandmother, I think. But still, if it's found out, it spells trouble. Okay, so I am back with another unboxing. This may be the last thing that I actually unbox this month, but I'm not sure. I am gonna hold off on doing my ending clip until the end of this week, which will be the second week in August, because I'm gonna put it up the third week. But anyway, you don't need to know those details. So it may be my last clip. I may get something else in between there. I'm not sure what, maybe TBR, but they haven't actually sent it out yet. All that preamble aside, I have my July Illumicrate. Yes, it's August. I know what this book is, and I'm actually really excited about it because I've discovered that I really like desert fantasy. Obviously, this means that this is a desert fantasy book. And it's one of the books that back at the beginning of the year, some booktuber said something about, you know, they were doing an anticipated releases video and they mentioned it, and it's been on my to read list since January, basically. So now I get to read it. And that book is the Jassad Air. And ooh, okay. I really like the design on those sprayed edges. I don't think that the cover is changed, like the color or anything is changed all that much, which is totally fine. We've got, again, the design on the end papers, that same that you see on the sprayed edges. It's the same front and back. It is signed, and oh, okay. I might even do it without the dust jacket because look at that. The only reason I might have the dust jacket is because it doesn't have the title on the side. It has, I guess, a phrase from it. Every truth has its time. So the back says, get ready for an unmissable tale of shattered kingdoms, forbidden magic, and cunning royals in Sarah Hashem's Egyptian-inspired epic fantasy debut. At 10 years old, the heir of Jassad fled a massacre that consumed her entire family. At 15, she buried her first body. At 20, her carefully crafted lies are starting to crumble. That sounds really good. It's really interesting that they have that description, that synopsis on the back. Typically hardcovers on the dust jackets, it doesn't have that on the back, but I'm actually really excited about this. Okay, I'm back with another unboxing of sorts. Today marked the next really cheap, really big book sale, and I made a whole video about it last year, and I'm glad I didn't plan one for this to be, because last year I thought, wow, they have a whole lot less than they've had in years previously. And I meant to try to go yesterday before the bag sale, and I completely forgot. And so I went today, brought several bags, and first off noticed that it's now $15 a bag. I sort of understand that, but I also sort of don't, because a lot of these books, it's like, really? And also they made it so that if what you got in your bag was more than the size, the volume of the bags that they were handing out to you, that you had to pay more. Which I'm like, okay. Which is, maybe they're trying to earn, they're trying to earn more money, and they haven't gotten as many donations as they used to in the past, which is really sad. Although ironically, I did see one of the books that I donated and it was still there. It was in the wrong section, but it was still there. That being said, there just was not a lot there, and I walked around. I had a handful of books in my bag. They had two little box sections for science fiction and fantasy, and I went, you know, I'm not gonna get anything today. There really was basically nothing there. And with the shelf of books that I still have from last year, I'm trying to get a little bit better and not just going and grabbing everything just because I can, even though I still get a lot of books. And I just was like, I still want to get some books. So I drove around the corner a little bit to Barnes & Noble. And it turns out Barnes & Noble was having a bit of a sale. Because I had my own bag, when I got up to the counter, the lady was like, do you have your receipt? And I'm like, and when I paused, she's like, oh, you're buying these? I'm like, yeah. Like, no, I don't have a receipt yet. You haven't rung me up yet. She's like, I'm not used to people bringing their own bag, which is kind of funny. But so I got several books, and it turned out they were having some sort of sale on a whole bunch of their hardbacks that were 50% off. So I got several of those. And then of course I looked at the buy one, get one 50% off table that they have. Here are the books that I got. I got one nonfiction that is Waco, David Koresh, The Branch Davidians, and A Legacy of Rage. Mara from Books Like Whoa has talked about this one. I'm really intrigued, and it's already on my to read list. Next, I have a book that is not on my TBR because I've already read it and I get to own it now. And it is Nick Blake and the Remarkables, The Manifestor's Prophecy. I read this on my cruise as an ebook, and when I saw that this was 50% off, I'm like, yep, this is coming home with me. And the other one was one that I have had on my TBR for a while, and I just decided to get it because it was 50% off, and that is The Daughters of Izdihar. I really like Middle Eastern desert-inspired fantasy. And so the next two I got were on the buy one, get one 50% off. And the first of those is, I think it's Onyeka, the sticker was over part of it, and the Academy of the Sun. I've heard really good things about this and the representation. And then the other one that I got is, I think it's the 2021 Caldecott Medal winner, and I've heard really good things about this. So those were the last of the sale ones, and then I just picked up a couple others because, you know, I wanted to. I have heard about Pages & Co., which is where you go into a book, a middle grade series, and I had to stop myself from getting all of the series, but I got the first one, The Book Wanderers. I love that. And then I put this back on the shelf multiple times, took it off, put it back, took it off, put it back, etc. But I decided to go ahead and get it. It's one that I've heard really good things about, and I think I will like. I don't know if I'm going to get into manga, but I got the first volume of Spy Family. I didn't get a ton, but I got books that I know that I'll like, and I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I'm back to wrap up this unboxing book haul. I don't have any more packages, although I have a feeling that on Monday or Tuesday I'll have some more to start off because I've gotten notifications for Inkstone and Broken Binding. TBR still hasn't shipped out yet, but as you can see, I got a lot of books this month. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I got a lot of books this month, and a lot of books that I'm excited about. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.